Romans 8 is one of the signature passages. All of Romans is a profound argument for the dominion and liberty of life in the Spirit and the gospel of grace as the cornerstone of Paul's entire theological argument across his many epistles. We know Romans is the signature book that launched the Great Reformation. I believe it is going to increasingly again be the signature book of the last days ecclesia. And so especially Romans 5, 6, 7, 8, these are passages to feast on and return to over and over and over again. One phrase, one verse can be meditated on for days and weeks and unlock increasing levels of confirmation and confidence and encouragement and revelation in your heart. I'm just quickly touching on a few key verses in Romans 8, and I want to continue to do that because Romans 8 is an eschatologically imperative chapter. I'm talking about sonship. I'm talking about how the Lord builds His house. I'm talking about contending in the gates and accepting and embracing with great humility and gratitude the work of the Spirit within to tell us not only of the lordship and sonship of Christ, but how He is the firstborn of many brothers. And it is actually the great pleasure of the Spirit to do a work in our hearts that confirms such an intimate role in partnering with our elder brother in building our Father's house. That's why He taught us to pray in this way: Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. It is the work of our older brother by His Spirit to confirm that we have that same mandate, we have that same DNA, we have that same identity, and we will approach all of life differently. We will approach our prayer assignments, we will approach our families, our relationships, our cities and regions, and the great challenges that we face in this day. We will approach all of these differently if we understand sonship than if we simply serve as slaves to a master. That's not the desire of Jesus. He plainly told the disciples in John, I don't want to relate to you that way anymore. I want to fully disclose to you all the things that my Father has given me, and I want to do that as friends. And it's as friends, He is the friend that sticks even closer than a brother. It is in this context of friendship and brotherhood that we build the Father's house, even as it is in the context of bridal love and intimacy that we relate to our bridegroom in total consecration. So the eschatological imperative of Romans 8, as we're working through the work of the Spirit, all those who are being led by the Spirit are sons of God. It is the work of the Spirit to confirm and cause us to cry out, Abba, Father, and relate to Him as our Father, to understand that we are heirs with Christ, joint heirs with Him. All of this is part of the renewing of the mind that shifts our thinking so that we stand in a place of confidence and assurance when we pray that isn't trying to climb a mountain to get to a certain place with God, but gaining confidence in the renewal of our minds that we rule and reign with Christ, and we need that revelation, and we gain that revelation, but then we're meant to pray from that revelation. And all of creation longs for us to come to this point. It is the anxious longing of the creation, waiting eagerly for what? The revealing of the sons of God. This is, all of creation was subjected to futility, so that it says right here, the creation was subjected to futility, not of its own will, but because of Him who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself also will be set free from its slavery to corruption into the freedom of the glory of the children of God. That is the glory that is apportioned to us in full, but that we are meant to experience in increasing measure now. And it is the longing of creation for us to come to this place with full confidence that we walk as sons of God on the earth and express His will in that way.